I'm still bitter about Kevin Durant.
Welcome to PricePlow.
Yes! What's up, everyone? It's Mike with PricePlow, and today we're going to have a little bit of fun. I've been eating macadamia nuts like a damn fool, and so I want to find out how much they affect my blood ketone levels and if they spike my blood sugar at all. And so I've been eating mostly the Costco brand Kirkland Signatures. I like them well enough. There's a good deal. I actually track the prices on PricePlow, and it's cheaper than the more expensive Hawaiian ones, but they aren't as good as like the Moana Loa ones. But anyway, what's always bugged me about this label here is if you do the math, we're going to have a 28 gram serving, quote unquote 28 gram serving, that provides 24 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbs, 2 of those being fiber, and 2 grams of protein. But that all adds up to 30. So there's clearly a lot of rounding error going on in this label, and I don't fully trust it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at nutrition data on self.com, where they have basically 100 grams worth of macadamia nuts that are dry roasted and salted will give you 76 grams of fat. So about 76% fat content here. What I'm going to do is match up to the other tests I've been doing, like coconut oil and MCT oil, where I'm getting 14 grams of fat. So that's kind of my standard number for fat now. And doing the math, that means I need 18.4 grams of macadamia nuts. And so check this out. That's exactly what I got here. Take a look at those. That's what I'm eating right here. 18.4 grams of macadamia nuts. And so we're going to do our blood test first. See, I'm 15 and a half hours fasted, as I've usually been this past week. Initial glucose, I'm at 79, looking pretty good. And starting ketone levels. Hey, 0.9. I am making the march to 1.0. This fasting thing is definitely working out for me pretty well. And we're going to also do some other tests and comparing a 16-hour fast to an 18-hour fast later on, for me at least, because there was a podcast with Joe Rogan and Dominic D'Agostino where he says, like, after 16 hours, things start to increase even faster. So we'll link to that and eventually and do that test. But right now, it's time for me to eat some macadamia nuts. I'm so excited. I love these things. So I'm going to make you watch me eat macadamia nuts, including the one that just dropped on the floor. Now, I just love these things. Even the bad ones are good. But most of the tubs I've bought of these have been great. I'm trying to go faster because I don't want to talk and eat at the same time, but maybe we'll just do a little bit of editing here and finish up. This one looks a little bit burnt. Tastes good though. Okay, we're gonna see what happens within 45 minutes. Now, that either could have there's a little bit of carbs in here, so that either could have blunted my ketone process because I'm no longer in starvation mode anymore. But maybe the fats override it, and the fats. This is a monounsaturated fat too, by the way. We've often been taking the saturated fats, so maybe the fats will contribute to the further ketosis, producing some ketones. I really don't know. Haven't done much of the research on how the monounsaturated fats will convert. But another thing we're going to have to do now that I think about it is I also have MCT oil, not MCT, I also have macadamia nut oil, like the liquid itself. And in my opinion, as much as I love the taste of macadamia nuts, it doesn't taste as good, but I'll find some uses for it. Anyway, we're going to have to test that as well. I'll see you in 45. Okay, well, that was kind of dumb. It's 45 minutes later, and I'm just starving now. That was like basically just a tease, and now I'm mildly irritated. 14 grams of fat was literally like nothing. Anyway, let's see where we're at. Glucose. 85, went up 6 points. Not a big deal there. Now, moment of truth. Hopefully I'm still at 0.9. If you could tell it's getting darker, that's because the eclipse is going on. Just started. Oh, look at that. Went down a little bit. It may be a little bit of rounding, but either way, I have stopped my fast, and I don't know, there's only like 2 non-fiber grams of carbs in what I ate, maybe even less because I did less than a full serving. So, wow. Okay, we're going to try this again tomorrow. The point for me might be that I need to not go insane eating macadamia nuts. And maybe that's what held me back in terms of getting further into ketosis. It's good for me to know, and that's why we're doing this experiment. So I'll see you tomorrow. We're back. Same time, same place. I even have the same t-shirt on to replicate conditions. But that's actually more because I'm just a sad sack of crap. Anyway, let's see where we start. 15 and a half hours fasted. And then let's get into another dose of macadamia nuts. Fasted blood sugar. Whoa, 70. That's my lowest ever. I think I'm getting there. Could today be the day where I start off with a 1.0 ketone level? It might be happening. All right, here we go. Ho, 1.1. I've done it without supplementation. I am finally over 1.0 ketones. That took me a lot longer than I would have expected. Amazing what happens when you actually use MyFitnessPal to monitor your macros. How about that? So what we got to do, 18.4 grams of macadamia nuts, and then we're going to see where we go. It's like the biggest teas serving size ever, but we're doing 14 grams of fat, so be it. All right, look what I have here now. I have 18.4 grams. I had weighed it out. It was 18.3, and I was like, you know what? No, we're going to be perfect about this. So I got 18.4. Let's have at it. Kirkland Signatures. So some of you may be wondering, what is the shirt that I'm wearing 2 days in a row? And I did not train in it yesterday. It is my Cleveland Cavaliers shirt, misprinted, bought for $8 on eBay. You can see there's no... Let me get some food. The printing just stopped right there. It's like they have a piece of paper t-shirt transfer. But I wanted the old school logo. I'm still bitter about Kevin Durant. All right, and there goes my 18.4 grams of teaser macadamia nuts, which is just going to make me ferociously hungry over the next 45 minutes. I'll be back, and we'll see where we finally end up. Here we are, 45 minutes later. Make your wagers. It's time for the glucose. No way do I stay under 70. 84, 14-point spike. Man, it's impressive. Ketones. Whoa, okay, they went up. So, dang, it's impressive. So I don't know what happened yesterday. It seems like there might not be a big difference, and I'm getting deeper and deeper into this fast here. It went down one day, went up a little bit one day. In general, it went up though, but the blood sugar did spike. So overall, what this tells me is I'm not going to change my behavior. I am going to continue eating macadamia nuts. Due to the blood sugar spike that might happen if you have like a ton of them, I'm going to still weigh them out, do a 28, or is it 29 gram kind of dose right there. And take those as, one dose at a time, but I'm not going to be eating like a half a tub like I originally did when I first bought these things, because at that point you might get something more appreciable. Overall though, it looks like, at least for me, or anyone who's kind of like me, that macadamia nuts are definitely keto approved and PricePlow approved, as we'd expect. But I don't really have many concerns about this negatively affecting ketone status too much. Now, if you saw it went down just like a 0.1 millimoles yesterday, that kind of shows that maybe if you're like trying to super hardcore get into ketosis as fast as possible, then you probably, the fastest way to do it is to starve yourself to death. But if you want to get in as fast as possible, any appreciable carbs might give you, might slow down your progress. But come on now, let's be reasonable. You got time. You don't need to do this unless you're like, under a doctor's care and need to get away from seizures or something like that. In which case, get into ketosis as soon as possible. Anyway, for everyone else, I think macadamia nuts, a serving or two throughout the day to keep the fats high, is a great thing. They're expensive, and that's why you can compare prices on PricePlow.com. But usually you have to go to the Costco store to get the best deal on these. So we lose in that case. Anyway, Mike with PricePlow. I am happy about the results here. I'm happy about my progress on this diet and everything. Things are working out pretty well. I can see my abs a little bit. Everything's good. So let's keep it coming, and let's get back to doing some amino acids next.